Revelio.
I really should look into gillyweed, although I'd still...
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the Ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deigned mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the Ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I'd perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for my...
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact? Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this. Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the Ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Confringo! Revelio. He's
Revelio.
One in Berlin. I heard something. You! What do you think you're doing? You're the little sot that saved Treadwell. I know you don't. Oh, too harsh.
Confringo!
You've heard quite enough of our ranks. Marvelous strike! Master Expelliarmus!
Confringo! Your Revelio! Revelio! Places. Reparo. Reparo. So tricky after all. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Confringo! Revelio.
Someone there. Ready to fight. Shut
Revelio. Here. Confringo. Revelio. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Anyone looking for trouble?
Revelio. Revelio.
Confringo!
Confringo! Reducto! Reducto!
Incendio! Incendio!
Ringo!
You've had too much fire whiskey if you think you can outdo my take.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Yes, but only muggles fall to such ailments. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Find use of my talents, this.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Yes.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Brilliant!
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a...
Suppose it's worth it. My bite is worse than my bark. I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Lucas Totalis.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
Lucas Totalis. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
So knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments...
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious. Based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come, what do you see in your own future?
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training?
Mine now, demiguise. Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. I
was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
Ah, The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation. Excellent. I think you have it. At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Wingardium Leviosa, Descendo!
Revelio. I've always said that travel...
Perhaps a hybrid.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the bend. Look at that! You're a natural.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared. Really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Incendio! Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Flipendo. Incendio. Flipendo. Repulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio!
Leviosa! Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Ha. Lumos. Revelio.
Revelio.
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
Leviosa.
Oh, that colour boy was like this for a week. Oh, stop pressing. You're happy with that.
Revelio. Lumos. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
I cannot thank you enough. If you could just find a few more, I'd be so very grateful.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Another selection for you all.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Rookwoods don't go down easy! Confringo! Incendio! You will not survive this fight! Incendio! No! Incendio!
One of the little bastards scratched me. I'll let him live.
You can learn a lot from weather.
You there! I see you!
Revelio.
Just go now. Finding the oven. Did you hear that? A lamp? Perhaps it's...
Confringo.
Afraid to face me? Ha! You're easier to spot than an rumpus.
And no one to share in my victory. himself would be proud.